Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm outside again today. I hope the noise is not too loud out here, and if it is, please, if you can, overlook it. But today I'll be talking more about my T-38 that I've been working on. And the last video I showed you guys on this, it took me 2 weeks to design this, and 2 weeks to design it, print it, and lay the fuselage up. But I did not have this section done yet, and I did not have the vertical step put on here. But now I went ahead and laid those up, and this is just taped on here for now, this vertical step. And this is one layer of, I believe, 2-ounce glass, 1 millimeter foam, and then another 4-ounce glass each side on this in here. And I went up and laid up this portion here that goes back here. Okay. Goes down there just like that. Now this is the hatch. Now if I were to do this again, I would make sure this cuts out to about right here and up here, but I didn't do that. So later on, when I put this down here, I may go ahead and cut this out and make this a full hatch through here. But if I were to do this again, I would go ahead and make my molds like that so I could do that. But no worries, I'll just leave it as is for now. And I went ahead and seamed up the jet also. Before I just had it taped together, but now this is seamed up, and we got fiberglass on the inside here. And the regions that I couldn't get to, there's just epoxy and cabosil in those sections. So like through here, where I couldn't get through to, it's just epoxy and cabosil, which is a thickener, to back here. I went ahead and cut my wing cores also. They're sort of thin, but it's gonna be a thin wing, but no worries. I still have to cut the front off here and put a thicker piece of wood on here and cut the back off and do the same thing. And then I'm going to sheet this whole thing with either 1/16 or 3/32 balsa and put retracts in it and everything. So I got those done as well. Last time I showed you guys this, I didn't have those done. Sorry about that. Did not have those done. And also I prepared my molds here for layup for the horizontal stabs in the back here. And this is the mold here, one half of the mold. And this is just primer in here like I do for the surface. Well, how I lay them up, I'll put a layer of PLA, excuse me, not PLA, PVA down first. And once the PVA dries, then I'll take primer and spray primer on it. And that's what gives it the, you know, the gray here, because this is a black mold under here. So we got both of these. Just got to lay these up for the vertical stabs in the back. And get the wings done. And what I have to do also is get the internal formers inside. But since I designed this in Fusion 360, that won't be too hard to do, because I can always just go back and put the formers in it, then either make them a DXF file or go ahead and 3D print the formers and then just cut those out of light plywood or something like that. And I've got the retracts for this also. So but this is, again, this is what I have done so far. And I was surprised that this does not take very long to do. Like I said, it only took me 2 weeks to design this, 3D print the molds, and prep the surface of the molds, and then lay one of these up. And like I said, when I first did that, I did not have this hatch back here done, or this. Only it took 2 weeks for the canopy and the fuselage, just these two sections here, this and this. And yeah, and I haven't wiped the PVA off. The green that you see on this fuselage is the PVA that I was in the mold. And yeah, and I went ahead and I've got another one of these 3D printed, excuse me, 3D printed. These intakes are going to be 3D printed because making molds for these, I really don't want to do that. I can just 3D print these. It'd be a lot faster, and then glue them in there, and then use you know, regular body work to smooth it out onto the fuselage. So, but yeah, but this is looking really good. Way better than I have thought it would. And so yeah, so take a look at this. And this is 2 meters long, or maybe I want to say it's maybe like an inch, maybe 1.5 inches longer than 2 meters, but that's fine. So I'll just call this 2 meters. And the wingspan's not very long on this. And I'm still not sure whether I'm going to power this with a 100 EDF or a 90 millimeter EDF. Now the 100 millimeter EDF, I know I can get 15, 16, even 17 pounds of thrust out of that. Now with a 90 millimeter EDF, I can get 13 pounds of thrust out of that, and I believe that's on 12 cells, either 10 or 12, I don't recall right off hand right now. But 13 pounds versus 17 pounds, I don't think the weight difference is going to be much between you know, 100 and the 90, but the 100 is going to provide significantly more power. And so a 100 will fit in here perfect, and a 90 will fit perfect too. I had originally planned on using a 100, but this is turning out a lot lighter than I expected it to. So once this is all done, I expect this to probably be at the most 13 pounds. Excuse me, 14 pounds, and but I'm shooting for 13 pounds. So if this weighs 13 pounds and I put a 100 in here, and the 100 is putting out 15, 16 pounds of thrust, this is going to be somewhat of a rocket, and going to be pretty fast. Even 17 pounds of thrust is going to be quite fast, being you know, 13 pounds. So yeah, and I plan on having ailerons and flaps in this. And the 3D printed T-38 that I showed you guys, that was from Lofted Arrows. That T-38 there, that just had ailerons. So the elevators act as ailerons and elevator. So yeah, but this is going to have ailerons on the wings and flaps on the wings. And I did think about just using, you know, just using the elevators for the ailerons also, but I want to have a little more scale. And later in the future, I might make a clear canopy, because I really like clear canopies. I don't like this up here, and you know, being like this, I'd rather be able to see down in here. And the lines for this, you know, to cut this out, these are already imprinted in here. Now the files for this, the molds for this T-38, you can buy on my Patreon site, and if you're interested in those. And the molds for this includes the molds for the vertical, the fuselage, all of this. What you see here, you get the molds for this, and then you'll get the template to cut your own wings out, because I didn't make molds for the wings. I didn't want this to be molded wings. I want it to be foam core, because with foam core wings this size, they're probably a lot lighter than molded wings. So that's why I decided to do that with this. So yeah, but anyway, and you can see down in here too what's done. It's empty down in there and everything. So yeah. But anyway, like I said again, the files for the molds of this, because this is not 3D printed. This jet here is not 3D printed. This is composite. The layup is composite here. And if you want to purchase the files for the molds, you can 3D print the molds, then do your surface work on them and lay as, you can make as many as you want from the molds. And I did this because I didn't want a 3D printed T-38. I wanted a fiberglass one, so I went ahead and did all the work for this. So yeah. But anyway, that is going to do it for this video. And if you can, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you can, become a paid member on my Patreon site and become a member on my Facebook group. Both are called Cat Build Fly RC. Go over and have a look. And if you can become a paid member, you'll have access to all the files that I show you how to model on my YouTube channel here. And so yeah, but there's a couple that are not available, but most are available. So yeah, but anyway, that's going to do it for this video. And in the next video, I should have this plane up on its on the gear and have these wings covered and sheeted. So yeah, anyway, that's going to do it for this video, and I will catch you in the next one.
Subscribe for more.